Hello! We're gonna have a look at Johnny B. Goode today, written by Marty McFly, later covered by Chuck Berry. Let's go!
How to play Johnny B. Goode.
Alright, first things first. This one is in B flat major. So we'll have a capo on the 1, so we have all these beautiful open strings available. The B flat, the E flat, and the F, the 1, the 4, and the 5. And they are sorely needed in this one. Okay, the problem with the capo on the 1 is when you go into the higher register, it gets a little bit confusing because here you guide yourself by those dots, 5, 7, and 9 in particular. And when you have 7 in the tabs, that would be an 8 then on the guitar, and that gets very confusing. On the other hand, close to the capo, you will guide yourself by the capo. So to write this 2 as a 3 would also be stupid. So what we're gonna do is this. For the first 4 frets, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll write the tabs relative to the capo. And after that, we'll write it as it is on the guitar. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and so on. So the 6 on in the tabs is the 6 on the guitar. If this is too confusing, you will get it when you look into the tabs. And I'll make a version without capo, half tone down, and put this as well into the description as a download. But since this one is in B flat major, we want to do it in this key, and so we put the capo on the 1. Enough talk, let's go. The intro, I guess almost every guitarist has played this at some point, so let's have a look at it. It starts with a slide on the G string into 7, then 6, 8 on B, and a slide into the 6, 6 on B and E. And now those are packs of 3. So always do down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Not alternate picking because you want to have the accents right. Okay, then on the last one, the new lick starts. And we have then B, 9, 8, open E. So now we have time to reset our fingers. Onto G, 6, 7, 8 on the D, and open G. And that's always great when we have an open string at the end of a lick because we have time to reset our fingers. So we have time to go into the B flat chord. Now the B flat chord, we have 3 ways of playing a B flat chord in this one. Since we have the 1 available, we can do an open B flat with open string here, then 8, 7, 6, and we'll call that one the B flat open. Then we can play the power chord, which is index on the 6, and then middle on the 8, not the ring on the 8, and maybe the ring on the 8 of the D. We need to do that because we have to have our pinky available for later use. That's the second version, or you can play it up here with the open string and 2 on the D. And that would be our verse version. So we have the open B flat, the power B flat, or B flat 5, and the B flat verse. Okay, back to the intro. We came out here, and now we go into the open B flat, but immediately switch to the B flat 5 for the palm mutes, all downstroke. Back to the open B flat, and that little lick here, which is 8, 6 on B, 8, 6 on D, 8 on A, and open D. And I guess that's the point where most just stop playing, because we have either you have to go into the lead guitar, who does the bends, or you have to go into the rhythm guitar. But you can't play both, right? Yes, you can. There is a way, because we just don't do the bends. Instead of the bend on the 8, we'll just play the 10 on the G string. paired with the 6/6 on B and E, and the 10 is the same as the 6. So you get the same effect more or less. Not quite, but good enough. But the important thing is that frees up our hand. If we do the 6/6 with the index bar, now we can play the chords underneath. The E flat, the B flat, and the F up here. Now the 10 is our pedal tone. This one is through all the chords, and that makes the E flat to an E flat 9. With the B flat, it's just another 5, so we have 1, 5, 1, 5. So it's a double power chord. And in the F, it's the octave. And with the F, we have the 11 here, which makes it an F sus4. Those are the chords. So we came out of this lick. Have our fingers open to go into those chords. The E flat 9. Now you just play all downstrokes. Now at the switch, you play the open D, going to the B flat. Switch, A, open to go to the F. And now you have that little lick down here, which is GB 10, 11 down, 10, 9 up, 8, 8 down, open B and E up. Time to rearrange your fingers. The open D 8, 6, 8 down, up 6, 6. Now you can play the D string again together with G, B 8, 9, 8, 8. Open G, open B, E, then G 8, 7, and the 7 is now a quarter note, and we have time to go into another downstroke for the open B flat. So that was. Then 7, 9 G, B up, 7, 8 down, 6, 6 B, E with a slide down. So. And then we have some bends finally on the 3rd fret of the B. We can bend on a guitar like that, half, maybe 3/4, not a full one, but it's enough for this purpose. Pair that one with the open E or F twice. And then 3, 1 B, 2 G, 2 D, open F. And start singing on deep down. And we are in the verse. Yay. Whole intro slowly goes like this. We're in the verse. Now for the verses. It's a standard blues pattern, and the most basic way to play it is like this. The 2, 4 here, and here, and F here, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Okay, then you can add the 3rd string on the B on the 5 end. So the 3rd fret makes the B flat here also a sus4, like the F sus4 here. So for the F, we just add the 11. Okay, and then we can add transitions like 4. And on the way back, we would go open D, open E. up we go open A, open E. And back to the B flat we go E, open 2 with the ring into the chord, into the first chord. So for verse 1 with lyrics would be like that. Deep down in Louisiana, way back up in the woods among the evergreens, there stood an old cabin in a virgin wood. Lived a country boy named Johnny B. Goode. Never ever learned to read or write so well, but he played the guitar just like a ring in a bell. Oh. And you're in the chorus. Okay. You can use that one for all the verses. But at the end of every verse I like to do a little special. For the first one, this is ringing a bell, and I like to put it on the harmonics here, which are now 8 because of the capo. So that will be, well, you could play the guitar just like a ringing a bell. Go, go. Into the chorus. For the second verse, there is oh my, that little country boy could play. So if he could play, then a little lick is in order, and we'll do this one. Oh my, what that little country boy could play. Go, go. Okay, it's 11-9 on B, G, 10-9-8-6, open A, and into the chorus. The go-go's are on the 8 of the G and the open A. Oh my, what that little country boy could play. Go, go. That's the lick that I play. Make up your own lick or use this one, whatever you like. Third verse, I like to go on lights, go with more harmonics. Those are on 13 with the capo, on D, G, B, and it's on the F this time. Maybe one day your name will be in light, saying Johnny be good tonight. Oh, oh. And we're in the chorus. Let's go. The chorus. Okay, so it's important to start with upstrokes on the go-go's. And I like to do the O2 verse B5. Then upstroke open A or open B flat. And then downstroke on the B flat 5. So, go, 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 right? And then it's easy singing because it's just one pattern throughout the chorus with the chords that we had in the intro. So we have the B flat, go, go, and this one just repeats. At the end you have to improvise a little bit. Johnny be good. Like that. Chorus with lyrics slowly is like that. Back in the verse riff. Okay, that's the chorus. Verse 2, pretty much the same with a special at the end. Chorus 3, pretty much the same. And then we get into the good stuff, the solo. Okay, the solo. Getting in, we have the normal verse riff. And then on the 7 end, we'll start the solo. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But careful, it's not the 8 on the B this time, it's the 8 on the G here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and it's important to go this time down, up, up. up on the 8 with the pinky, by the way, so you have your fingers available for the open B flat. And upstroke on the 8, so you have a downstroke on the open B flat. And alternate picking, and then comes this little lick in between. 8-8 GB, 6-7 hammer on G, and 8D. The easy version would be 8-8, 7, but this ghost note hammer on, that's the juice here. That's what's fun about it. So it is. Then the same with the E flat, open E flat, then 6-6-6. Same lick. Then again B flat, but now quick shots. And then 4 B flats, or 3 and a slide. And then we get back into the chords, but the first one is tricky right away. We have all downstrokes, 6, 8, 10, 6, 6, 6 on BE, 8, 9 on GB, and then the open E flat, which is important to ring through because it has to ring through for 1.5 bars, while up here you do this little lick. And then the B flat comes in again. So it's this one is so not bum. Don't come in here with the chord. You have to wait till the 1 arrives. So there it goes. And after that we have the quick licks again. Variations here. And then, oh, it's important to end this one. Normally we end on the 8 of the D, but to get into the F, so this is a B flat. So instead of doing that in the last one, we do the open B flat. So we can get into the F. Right? And now comes another tricky one. What I used to do here is 11-8 on B, 12-8 on D, but this has a ton of problems because you have string skipping from B to D, and to hit this 12 with the pinky on the D is also not recommendable. So what I came up with is this. We have the 11 on the B, then move your ring and middle up to the 12, all upstrokes now. 13 on A, downstroke F. Much better than this thing. So it's really important to see if a pattern or a lick is too hard. Look around, how can I play this one differently so it's not that hard, and this is way better. Right then. Bound to fail. So the whole thing was like this. And now we have the open string, and we can switch your fingers again up here to 8-8 on GB. 8-8, half bend release, 6-6, 8-6 on D, and this little lick at the end. You have 8-7, 8-7 on G, and then 8D, 8A. And then a lot of Fs with downstrokes. That's what he does. He just keeps going and goes into the second part of the solo. And I say, why don't you just play the lick again, Chuck? So that's what I do, and I like to do it this way. With the lick again. And then the same as the first part of the solo. But now not. Instead, open A and bends on 8-8 GB. 6/6, but this 6/6 better with your index barred, so you can go into the chord immediately. And this one is now a quarter note on the 6, and then all 8s like this, like we had in the intro, kind of. And now comes another the trickiest part. At the end, we had all downstrokes, but now up, down, up on the 6/6, and now comes a chord switch that is hard. So you have your open F, middle stays on the 8, the ring moves to the G8, and the pinky has to cover the 9 and 9 on B and E. So we have this nice one, which sounds really nice, but if you have to get out of this B flat into it, that's tough as nails. So yeah, right? And it's important that you get the F, because this one has to ring through again. That lick above here, which is nice, but without the F it's kind of lost. So you see, you have to watch out that you don't mute your F with the middle finger, so it's best to move away from it like that. And now another open F bends like we had before at the end of the first part of the solo. Same lick. And now all the way through into verse 3, and on the 6th of the F you have his mouth to them, and you're in verse 3. Okay, the whole solo slowly like this. Okay, verse 3, same as the others. Chorus 3, same as the others. Except at the end, we're gonna put in one more special lick here at Go, Johnny, go, go! Break, Johnny, be good! Okay, that one is D8/6, A8/7/6, E9/8, open A, open E, 4/5, or 5/6, however we want to see it. This is the first time that the 5 comes into play. And at the very end, that juicy blues chord, 6/5, 6/7. And I guess that's about it. I don't think I missed anything, nope. Tabs in the description. My version will be here. And yeah, try it if you like. Man, that one took a long time. I mean, I've been playing this forever. Started the tab, I don't know, 10 years ago, and then always tweaking an open string here, and maybe play that one, blah, 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 and so forth. That one was a journey, man. So, past 2 months, I really sat down and made this definitive edition now that you can have here in 20-something minutes. So if you could give me a like or subscribe for that, I would be so happy. See you soon. Bye.